after that, we have other activities. So like with computers, laptops, and they get to social media and that kind of thing. They get to learn it.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why I sponsored us with some computers, which we haven't received yet.
Okay.
30 were for you and 40 were for Zambia.
Okay.
You see, so that you have to keep them busy. That's the way. When they're busy, they're not thinking about going to drink. Really, ask Matiko. If he is busy in his head doing something that he enjoys doing, he won't drink. Believe me, I used to drink myself when I was young.
Okay.
But because I found my passion, like cooking, I started my own business. Okay. I've been running my own business now for 35 years as a cook.
Wow.
I even got a pension now because of that. But I used to drink before that.
Okay.
So you cannot stop them in one time. And if you want to stop them, they have to replace another habit.
Oh.
You see, yes, you can't just stop them. They would pick another habit, maybe taking drugs or starting to have too much intercourse, whatever, Okay. Sorry that I mentioned that. But what if you have a center, build a center. I told you last time many times, build a center for them. And they have pool, they can play pool, when they are free, they can play pool. There's no alcohol, they can play music. Maybe there's a DJ there where they spend their time. But all that costs a lot of money. And I don't know if you get enough sponsors for that. People don't believe in donating these days because some people abuse donation.
Yeah.
You see?
It has cut off. It has cut off. Much of the people are talking about maybe this kind of the video. And what I'm going to be talking about is, you understand, whenever we are doing our videos, sometimes I'm not targeting anybody here to this kind of the video. Maybe we might be thinking about we are getting these people to a new way of moving. Like whenever somebody is drunk, and you go with the camera and talk about, look at our village. This is the habit you're gonna be having, filming this kind of the people while they are just drunk. Maybe they are doing ABCD, they are cigaretting, they are doing what is not necessary, fighting, which is not the necessary thing for us to do if we want to improve the village. What we do is we have to target on what is possible and how can we make sure that this kind of the people are not fighting. What can we do so that this kind of the people cannot have this kind of the habit getting forward, but not to film them on how they are staggering, how they are doing ABCD, which will create us more. And when this kind of the videos are getting to the internet, people are wondering, is this the village that we're going to be helping? This village is of a drunken, this village is of a drama. How are we going to be helping such kind of a village which is that they don't accept themselves, they don't see forward? How can I waste my money putting to this kind of the people? A bit a challenge to us whenever we're going to be having a change as a Samaritans.
I'll be a bit honest with you. Yeah. I had received Imwango in my house.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. She can hear this. I welcomed her like my own daughter. I like Imwango, but the brother, what Davy Jr. is doing, I do not appreciate his behavior.
Yeah.
I have sponsored these people, anonymous. I sponsor them. Even when D came to my house, I didn't even charge her 1 penny to sleep in my house in the Netherlands.
Okay.
She stayed in my house. Now I'll say it.
Okay.
I never charged her a penny. She was like my daughter. She felt free to cook whatever she wanted, to eat whatever she wanted. Okay. And I like her. But there's one thing I don't like about this, is that they should look at the vulnerables also, not themselves only.
Yeah.
And Davy is not doing a good job in that village. I think he's a good guy, this Davy. I don't know him, but he looks like a very humble guy. But what he's doing, this is private, and he has to live to separate private things with YouTube. You understand that?
Exactly.
He's exposing himself. He's not exposing the Matiko or the what family. He's exposing himself and his own family. That's what he's doing. He's taking all the private things from his own house to bring it to the YouTube. That is not good. Let them just concentrate on YouTube, make videos, but don't expose people. They're human beings.
Yeah.
Just as he's a human being, he looks like a humble, nice guy. But yeah, when I saw his videos, I even stopped watching him now because I get upset. I want to help the world, and then somebody's destroying it again.
Yeah.
How can we help each other? I'm supposed to be working with Davy Jr., with D, with the brother Marwa, with you, with, what's the name, this lady I joined up with, how? you know.
Yeah.
I joined up with this girl, with these people, but some people I just have to stop, you know, helping them because it's not good this way. It's really not good. I'm very sad about it.
Hello, beautiful folks on the internet, wherever you are, welcome back. And it's Gintu. Full respect to you, and I'm going to be having much of the things to come and also handling much of the matters. I respect much of the people tuned in, locked in, and supporting Gintu, and we are here to make it happen. Development always, forward always, and that is our courtesy. And the courtesy of us to move and check the environment is changing, and changing the environment is concerned. Some people have to suffer for others to change, and also when the change comes, people talk about yeah, the change was motivated to be there, and that is the most appreciative thing. And the people supporting and also tuned in at this kind of the channel, maybe you're gonna be new at this kind of the channel, maybe it's your first time watching this kind of the channel. It's very fantastic, and keep enjoying. We are at the fish farm here, fish farm industry, 3 fish ponds here, and everything is happening so fantastic and very nice. And the people also who are understanding this kind of the video, how they're going to be coming, who have been starting with the Gintu, they know where we have come from, how the fish ponds were, and how we are just trying our best, collapsing of the fish ponds, trying the best to get water retouch and also harvest much of water in and make sure that the fish ponds are coming out so softly. Also investing in fish farming, it has been so headache in terms of getting some feeds, in terms of getting the knowledge and skills of working the fish farm, much more, and a bit stressing whenever it comes to the challenges facing us in terms of predator people and also the predator birds, and which is the stealing and much more mayhem. People have been talking about much more, and this is not part of the concession here, and we're going to be handling much of the matters one-on-one. We're going to be elevating and getting much of the people tuned in and locked. As we're going to be starting it is Gintu's movement coming out right now. As we're going to be starting this kind of the video, as I say, welcome to the video. Keep on tuned. We have another young boy here. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You are very fine. You want to say something here? Say something.
Something.
So back to you. Something is something, eh? I want to say something, exactly. That's the best way. I have Godfrey is here and is with me, and that is the family we're gonna be creating, and he always comes here. We chill out, the fish farm here, the environment is very cool, not noisy and much more. It's only 2 people gonna be passing here, 3 or much more, they're gonna be bringing some of the noisement here, but that is not our things to go. I have one of the person going to be speaking at the channel right now today, and going to be having much of the fantastic things are going to be developing, including much of the development. Here we go. We're going to be having a listening to the person, and it's going to be a breaking news to you. And this is the breaking news also to the village and also from Matiko's family and much more, and also Gintu going to be part of the session. We are not... Yes, hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Me, I'm good. How is Kenya?
Kenya, we are very nice and getting on with the life. The rainy season a bit, and we are trying the best to make sure we're going to be staying safe.
Okay. It's good to hear, yeah.
Exactly. So, how is everything, ma'am, from wherever you are? How is the life? How is everything? And you have good news maybe today.
Yes, I've got some good news for our projects in Kenya.
Exactly.
I just came from Zambia. You know the projects, when we invited you to Zambia to come and support our project. So as much as we are supporting your project in Kenya.
Exactly.
The good news is that we are putting 21 boreholes in Zambia.
Yeah.
In the 21 villages.
Okay.
And we wanted to know if you have some boreholes there in your project.
Yeah, approximately, thank you very much as I welcome you to the channel. And for the people who are just watching, it's going to be a briefing of the introduction she has just come out with, and talking about she's going to be having so much of the good news that's going to be coming out at this kind of the position right now. I was going to be listening to understand what we're going to be coming on and what we're going to be popping out with an immediate effect. Greet the people who are just watching the video and tell them hi.
Hi, this is Mama Tandy Foundation.
Mama Tandy Foundation.
Yeah. The Netherlands.
Exactly.
Promoting Africa.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Mama Tandy Foundation. Today, one-on-one at the live here, and you're going to be listening to her. We're going to be popping out with much of the fantastic things that are going to be coming with the foundation to Kenya. Also going to be having maybe one sample at a time. Get tuned here. And I have Godfrey, and you're going to be here. We're going to greet Godfrey is here.
Hi, Mr. Godfrey. How are you? This is Mama Tandy from the Netherlands.
Godfrey is the son to Matiko.
Okay, Mr. Matiko. Is Matiko there?
No. We have the son.
Oh, the son. Oh, yeah, the young one. Yeah, the one who's happy with the television.
Yeah, and the good thing is you have said hi, Mr. So he's going to be knowing that he's going to be responsible for the future coming. He's going to be called sir also. He has to grow and knowing that he has to achieve the more.
Yeah, but they are the future. They are our future presidents. They are our future leaders.
Yeah.
You have to take good care of them, yes.
Exactly. That's why I'm going to be having him today here, cool, and listening to how the things are going to be coming so as he can just also be elevated. Because what I understand is we cannot elevate a person who is older enough. We have to elevate the young people who are growing with young minds so they can just grow up knowing like they have to change the environment.
Yes, you have to empower them, of course. That's what we are here for.
Exactly. So back to you, as you have just introduced yourself, Mama Tandy Foundation, and having so much of the projects coming, 21 villages in Zambia. They're going to be getting some boreholes, and including Gintu is not left aside, and we're going to be starting and commencing into that.
Yeah, what we're planning to do in Kenya, in your area, is to put a few boreholes because people need clean water there.
Exactly.
We understand people are drinking water from the river, which is not very clean. People are washing dogs, they are cleaning themselves, washing clothes, which is not very healthy.
Exactly.
So we thought of also supplying some boreholes into your area.
Exactly. So
that's what we.
I think that's the best way, and I'm going to be giving you this kind of the opportunity and give us more of the small synopsis and also the small recaps about how the development is going to be coming and how the sponsorship is and what is the best, what are you targeting onto, the best villages, and how do you target this kind of the villages, and why do you want to partner with Gintu to make it happen?
No, we had invited you last year to Zambia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, or was it this year? We invited you to Zambia to check the projects that we are doing there, if we can work together.
Yeah, exactly.
You seem to be interested, and people were very interested in meeting you in Zambia. So some of the sponsors actually asked me if we can trust you on, the projects in Kenya, which I said, yes, I've met the young man. And so anyway, I have about 3, 4, 5 sponsors, including myself. I sponsor also Africa. Okay. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm also sponsoring on behalf of my son that passed away 4 weeks ago. Oh. We want to use some of that money that we donated for his funeral. Some of it was left. Okay. So we want to donate to the African vulnerables, like drinking water, clean water. Okay. And also what we were thinking about is that in your area there, we want to build some kind of good apartments for people to come and visit and do the fishing there, like in a kind of a camping place. That's what our plan. That's our plan here. Yeah. We're about 6 people trying to sponsor these projects. Exactly. So the plan is to help you. You'll be getting some material very soon, maybe this week, next week. You will start to get some material to start a foundation of the place where the fish ponds are. As you saw, fish pond in Zambia, also you saw it. Yeah. And of course, we are inviting you once again to Zambia to come and build our fish pond, also to finish it. So we want to start before you come to Zambia in June. We want to help you to finish out first so that we can come to Kenya and see the projects, how it's running there. But we need a place to stay, and if you can start building some places for us to stay for the tourists or other people who are interested in coming to see that area, who are interested in fishing, then we'll be okay to go. So we'll try to support you on the material to start building, on the material for the boreholes, which we are going to come there ourselves to do the boreholes. Yeah. that you don't have to worry. But the material for building will be sending you money so that you can start building the foundations.
Exactly. And back to the spot, whenever you're talking about the boreholes, is it more specifically from different villages also in Kenya, like the way it's in Zambia, or the boreholes going to be specific in one zone, or they have to be dispersed with different villages?
I cannot talk about different villages in Kenya because I do not know about villages. I only know the village that you are from.
Exactly.
And the villages that you have visited for the vulnerables.
Yeah.
That I cannot talk about other people there because I don't have contact with other people there. I've only contact with you, and I've seen your videos, what you do for people. And we want to put boreholes in those areas where you are busy helping the vulnerables.
Exactly.
We cannot put all over Kenya, you know, because I don't know Kenya.
Yeah.
So only putting the boreholes in your area where you can help the people to have clean water.
Okay.
That's what we are aiming. That's our target.
Okay. That's very impressive, and welcome again to Kenya, and develop, because we're going to be having a good partnership, and we're going to be working together to make it happen, because that's our aim, to develop the village and also improve people's lives in terms of drinking water, talk about supplying good clean water. And is it going to be, it's going to be for free? I think so, for the people.
No, when you have boreholes,
yeah,
actually what you do, that boreholes need to be maintained.
Okay.
You know, they can get rusted, they can break down. So what you need is that the people who are using the borehole, you need to charge them some money.
Okay.
You look at the people, if they have enough money, or they have, especially the ones who are going to do agriculture.
Yeah.
You know, with the borehole, because one borehole can help about maybe 4 families.
Okay.
You know, and then those people, you can discuss them, sit on the table and discuss with them how much can you afford. It depends how much crops they are selling.
Okay.
Now, if they sell a lot, then you charge. It means that they are using more water.
Okay.
So then you charge. Like in Zambia, I'm charging 500 kwacha,
okay,
per family.
Okay.
Or 1,000 kwacha if they are doing so much agriculture.
Okay.
You know, so that's how we are doing it in Zambia, because when the machine breaks down, somebody has to repair it. Who is going to repair it?
Exactly.
The sponsors are not there to sponsor all the time. We can't be sponsoring all the time.
Okay.
You know, so people, you teach people how to fish.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that, yes, so you have to discuss with the villagers, the ones we are going to put boreholes,
yeah, and
you have to let us know how many people need boreholes there.
Okay.
In your area.
Yeah.
Not outside your area, but in your area. The people that have seen you supporting, they are the ones we want to support, not other ones.
But now in my village, sometimes you can find they're this kind of the aged people who are considered maybe sometimes poor, or the poverty has hit. You can find like sometimes it be so difficult for them to give something small, or that something small is what they need also for them survival. And it might be a little bit of getting it so complicated sometimes, if you consider checking on that kind of the platform.
Yeah, it is very difficult. I know that.
Yeah.
For some people, it's difficult. We have the same in Zambia, that some people are not able to pay and some people are able to pay. So what you can do, that's why I told you to sit down with the people.
Yeah.
The ones who are able to pay, they can pay on behalf of the ones who are not able to pay.
Exactly.
Because they have good water, and it's very important that they maintain the borehole continuously.
Exactly.
So you just have to talk with the people. You have to organize a meeting, and sit down with them. If they can afford, the ones who are selling a lot of crops, they are the ones who are supposed to pay more, and they can pay on behalf of the ones who don't have it.
Exactly.
That's how I arrange it in Zambia anyway.
Okay. So you had a little bit of the story to tell, because how did that kind of the foundation start until it has reached the point on it can extend its own territorials up to Kenya?
No, because, you know, I used to watch your videos.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay.
I started to watch this Mwango and Mara.
Yeah.
Marwa, you call it.
Yeah.
And then I started to, you worked with Mara.
Yeah,
Marwa,
exactly.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marwa. You worked with him. You used to cook there.
Yeah.
And because I've got a very big catering business in the Netherlands,
yeah,
so I was interested in your cooking. And I decided, and also I saw you doing the fish ponds.
Yeah.
So I knew that when I get my pension, I'll start the foundation in Zambia to help the vulnerables.
Okay.
Which at this moment we are sending young girls to school. We are sending young boys to school. You know, some of them are graduating in December already.
Okay.
And I started a kind of a foundation where they were drinking a lot of alcohol, you know, in the village. So they stopped drinking alcohol. Now they are on sports. We got some sponsors to buy them some boots, some uniform for the sports and that kind of thing. So they are very, very happy. They are 44 total, for 22 girls and 22 boys. So we are happy with the whole thing. And now we are also building a clinic, actually, to be honest with you, because the hospital is very far.
Okay.
So when I was watching that video of yours, I saw that there was some short things there, you know, things which were needed in your village.
Okay.
And you being... I was your fan anyway, because I like people who help people. I'm not interested people want to be rich.
Okay.
My interest, you know, I've been working for 35 years and I'm not rich yet, but I've got enough money to survive.
Okay.
And I like to help other people also to get enough money to survive themselves, but not to be greedy. So when I saw your character and also your charisma, we decided to join up with you. And that's when I called you and I invited you to Zambia to come and see the project. And I think people watched your videos when you visited Zambia and stayed in my house.
Yeah.
All that kind of thing. And then later I went to Zambia myself.
Okay.
I spoke with some headman, the headmans that you met. They said that young man, you have to work with him, Mama Sakala.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I decided to work with you, and I said, Jintu, since you live in Kenya and I live in Zambia, can we make this project one big one together?
Okay.
And you agreed with.
Yeah, I think it can work whenever we can just put our thoughts together, and it will just be okay, because we have to understand the protocols, and we have to understand where we are coming from and what we're going to be achieving. That's the most key. And what are we going to be having? The impact to the surrounding. That's where we are heading, and what we want to see it happening. The impact of other people also to get something, not us only to get it, but other people. We like share whatever small we're going to be having to others also. They feel like they are even recognized to the village, recognized anywhere. That will be so fantastic. So the question that I'm going to be asking from there is, you have said about there's a village of alcohol. You have mentioned about the foundation has changed. You have improvised. You have given them empowerment. How did you try to make it happen, or did you do it in one day, or it survived for a period? How did it work?
I've been busy for 3 years with this project, and then what I did is I sent some scouts.
Okay.
To find out what was really needed, what was important in these villages.
Okay.
There are 21 villages total. I don't know how many villages you have there. Do you know how many villages you have there?
Yeah, we have so many, more than 200 plus.
Yeah, okay. There were 21 villages that I targeted.
Okay.
And then I was told that they make their own booze there. They make their own alcohol.
Okay.
I even have one video. If you can go back to Mama Tan, the first video I made was I invited one of the important ladies, the head woman,
okay,
to show me how she makes this alcohol that she gives to the children.
Okay.
And she was making it at my place. I bought all the material, everything, sugar, everything, and she made it. And I thought, no. And then I went to another village. They were making the same alcohol again. I went to another village. They were making, and I thought, no. This is a kind of a disease here.
Okay.
And these are very important people who are making the alcohol. You understand? Very respectable people, and they are giving to the children.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, there's no employment.
Yeah.
And they are saying the boys are lazy, the girls are lazy, the girls are getting pregnant, the boys are pregnanting because they're drinking all the time. And how can you work when you are drunk all the time, like Matiko?
Yeah.
How can you get a job when you are drunk all the time? So I said to myself, because I'm working with some of the important people there, I said, let's sit down. Let's do something about this. Okay, then I thought of sport, football.
Yeah.
And a lot of children, you interviewed some of the footballers, didn't you?
Exactly. I interviewed them. Exactly.
Yes. And then I thought, oh, let's put them on education. But of course, I didn't do this without their knowledge. I did sit with them down.
Yeah.
We sent some flyers in all the villages. Who was interested to come to Mama Tandi? There's a meeting.
Okay.
So the people were interested. I organized with food. I got money from some sponsors to buy food, drinks. There was no alcohol, only Fanta, Coca-Cola. They all came, all the young ones, they came to my village.
Okay.
There were about 500 young youth, they came. Okay. And the girls, I told them to cook. And the boys, they were doing other stuff, you know, that kind of thing. And so I had a meeting then with them. I said, what would you like to do instead of drinking?
Yeah.
The other one said, I like to start my own business.
Okay.
The other one said, I like to be a doctor.
Okay.
The other one said, I like to be an engineer.
Okay.
I said, how can you be an engineer when you are drinking all the time?
Okay.
So we'll see what we can do. And then I left. I came back to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, and I had some people I could coordinate with, you know, be in contact with. I left them in charge.
Okay.
Like you were in charge there in your village.
Yeah.
You know, the same thing that we are doing with you, that you are in charge of everything for us, whatever we want to donate or do things in. You are not living in Yawahanze, you live outside Yawahanze. Eh?
Exactly.
Yes. So whatever we want to do there, we contact people like you. And that was Mama Teresa and Mr. Ben.
Okay.
These are the contact people, and Mr. Bright, that's our PR.
Yeah.
So what you have to do yourself, you also have to employ people like PR, you know, managers and directors, so that they can be keeping it. You can't do everything alone, Jinto.
Exactly.
You know, what you can do is just to keep an eye that things are running. Like now we are going to send you some money to start buying material. You make sure that the material is being bought.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I did. I did put these people in charge there. So whenever everything was needed, they would call me. And I would send somebody else to spy on them to see if these things or this money is going to the right people.
Yeah.
That's how we started the project, yes. And it's running very well. The same thing we are doing to you.
Uh-huh.
You remember that we sent money to you, and we want to see that things are going good and you are doing exactly what we want. And that is the thing. That's how, without that, the project dies. You need...
The good thing is, again, we have more of the visitors approaching. I have Mr. Matiko here. You want to be greeting Mr. Matiko? Come.
Mr. Matiko, how are you?
I am fine.
How are you? Are you happy you are getting your new house?
Yes.
No, thank you. And don't touch alcohol, eh? Don't go buy alcohol, eh?
Yeah.
You have to start going to school, Mr. Matiko.
To school? Which kind of school are you talking about?
He can go to be a builder. He can learn building.
Oh.
You see, I started the project in Zambia.
Yeah. Talk about the
Yes.
colleges.
Yes.
Oh.
He can start building. He can be a plumber. He can be, you know, whatever. You just need the right channel to teach these boys. He said they are bored. That's why they are drinking. They have nothing to do.
Yeah.
So what you can do is, I pray for you. I can't promise anything, but what I told you last time about Matiko, that you give him a job.
Yeah, I remember.
But who is going to pay him? Because you are also a job yourself.
Yeah.
So what you need is that we hope to find big sponsors. They can sponsor us, and then you can buy material like what I did in Zambia.
Yeah.
I bought blocks, cement, and I found a builder, a teacher who is teaching building.
Okay.
And then he's the one who is teaching the boys now to build.
Okay.
And they are learning to be builders. They'll be building houses by next year.
Okay.
So that's what you need. Like now Matiko is going to have his house. He has to get involved in building that house.
Okay.
That's how you motivate them. You have to motivate them.
Okay.
So you really have to involve these young people, because otherwise, you know, if I sell alcohol and I get my money, I don't care if you die or not. You see?
Yeah.
So it's better for you to take them out of drinking, out of drugs, out of what, you know. And I think we would appreciate it. The one sponsor, actually, to be honest with you,
yeah,
they were from nowhere. They talked about this Matiko to me. That was the ones that wanted you to employ him.
Okay.
But we talked about it, that you cannot employ him just like that. He needs to learn skills.
Yeah.
So you need to open a center, Jintu. The center I'm opening in Zambia, you need to open it there so that you can be teaching these boys. You get somebody like a plumber can teach them how to plumber. A builder can teach them how to build. Electrician can teach them how to be, electricians.
Yeah.
So you need that project. It's very important for these drunkards.
Okay.
Very, very important. I hope and I pray that you get a big sponsor really one of these days to do that, because this Matiko, you can build him a house that doesn't help him any further. You live in a nice house, but if he's going to continue drinking, there's no future there. He needs to go and get skills to make money for himself and his family. And so I think what we are talking about, these projects that we are starting to build at your area, you can involve Matiko and all these drunken boys to help with building. And hopefully the sponsor will sponsor a lot of money to help them so that they can be paid.
Yeah.
This is my opinion, and that's what I'm doing in Zambia, and it's going well.
So to the real way of movement here, I recognize the presence people who are here and the humanitarians also. What I can just speak is due to this kind of the days, you can see Matiko is he's just very calm right now. And right now, there's no much of drinking again. What is there is we are now checking to make sure that the work first, then other things will just follow. But the thing that I wanted you to talk about is also, it's one of the common thing. You cannot change somebody's life at the single day, at the single moment. Like I want you to stop doing this immediately without having an initiative or something else so that that person can just occupy and do, so you can just limit in terms of that. And to that kind of the way I've seen people maneuvering around and talking about, oh, maybe it's Gintu who is giving them this kind of the things here. What I understand is I cannot change a person who has been into the drinking of the alcohol for 40 years. I change him in one day. That one cannot be possible. The only thing is to have the initiative things, maybe for this kind of the person to learn small and quit it. That will be the necessary thing, but not to talk about I want you to stop it today and it will stop it today. That one cannot work. I even have some of the have Mokami here around and also Mutongoli here. They can talk about, how do you think about that, Mokami? Is it possible? For somebody to stop today?
No, it's not possible.
No, it's not possible, Ginto. Yeah. I agree with you, but they need therapy.
Okay.
They need therapy. And what kind of therapy? I'm just trying to advise you that it's good to keep them busy.
Yeah, busy.
And busy costs money. You can't do it just like that. It costs money. You need to build a center, Ginto.
Okay.
I told you when you were in Zambia also that you need to build a center.
Exactly.
A center, these people can meet, they can have activities in that center. Like now, I build even a shower for the footballers. After they shower, they walk about maybe 5 minutes from the field, they come and take a shower.
Okay.
And then after that, we have other activities. So, like with computers, laptops, and they get to social media and that kind of thing, they get to learn it.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why a sponsor sponsored us with some computers, which we haven't received yet.
Okay.
30 were for you and 40 were for Zambia.
Okay.
You see? So that you have to keep them busy. That's the way. When they're busy, they're not thinking about going to drink. Really, ask Matiko. If he is busy in his head doing something that he enjoys doing, he won't drink. Believe me, I used to drink myself when I was young.
Okay.
But because I found my passion, like cooking, I started my own business. Okay. I've been running my own business now for 35 years as a cook.
Wow.
I even got a pension now because of that. But I used to drink before that.
Okay.
So you cannot stop them in one time. And if you want to stop them, they have to replace another habit.
Oh.
You see? Yes, you can't just stop them. They would pick another habit, maybe taking drugs or starting to have too much intercourse, whatever, Okay. Sorry that I mentioned that. But if you have a center, build a center. I told you last time many times, build a center for them. And they have pool, they can play pool, you know. When they are free, they can play pool. There's no alcohol, they can play music. Maybe there's a DJ there where they spend their time. But all that costs a lot of money. And I don't know if you get enough sponsors for that. People don't believe in donating these days because some people abuse donation.
Yeah.
You see?
It has cut off much of the people are talking about maybe this kind of the video. And what I'm going to be talking about is you understand whenever we are doing our videos, sometimes I'm not targeting anybody here to this kind of the video. Maybe we might be thinking about we are getting these people to a new way of moving, like whenever somebody is drunk and you go with the camera and talk about look at our village. This is the habit you're gonna be having, filming this kind of the people while they are just drunk. Maybe they are doing ABCD, they are cigaretting, they are doing what is not necessary, fighting, which is not the necessary thing for us to do if we want to improve the village. What we do is we have to target on what is possible and how can we make sure that this kind of the people are not fighting. What can we do so that this kind of the people cannot have this kind of the habit getting forward, but not to film them on how they are staggering, how they are doing ABCD, which will create us more. And when this kind of the videos are getting to the internet, people are wondering, is this the village that we're going to be helping? This village is of a drunken, this village is of a drama. How are we going to be helping such kind of a village which is that they don't accept themselves, they don't see forward? How can I waste my money putting to this kind of the people? A bit a challenge to us whenever we're going to be having a change as a Samaritans.
I'll be a bit honest with you. Yeah. I had received Imwango in my house.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. She can hear this. I welcomed her like my own daughter. I like Deep Mango, but the brother, what Davy Jr. is doing, I do not appreciate his behavior. You know?
Yeah.
I have sponsored these people, you know, anonymous. I sponsor them. Even when Dee came to my house, I didn't even charge her 1 penny to sleep in my house in the Netherlands.
Okay.
She stayed in my house. Now I'll say it.
Okay.
I never charged her a penny. She was like my daughter. She felt free to cook whatever she wanted, to eat whatever she wanted. Okay. And I like her. But there's one thing I don't like about this, is that they should look at the vulnerables also, not themselves only.
Yeah.
And Davy is not doing a good job in that village. I think he's a good guy, this Davy. I don't know him, but he looks like a very humble guy. But what he's doing, this is private, and he has to to separate private things with YouTube. You understand that?
Exactly.
He's exposing himself. He's not exposing the Matiko or the what family. He's exposing himself and his own family. That's what he's doing. You know, he's taking all the private things from his own house to bring it to the YouTube. That is not good. Let them just concentrate on YouTube, make videos, but don't expose people. They are human beings.
Yeah.
Just as he's a human being, he looks like a humble, nice guy. But yeah, when I saw his videos, I even stopped watching him now because I get upset. I want to help the world, and then somebody's destroying it again.
Yeah.
How can we help each other? I'm supposed to be working with Davy Jr., with Dee, with the brother Marwa, with you, with, what's the name, this lady I joined up with, how? You know?
Yeah.
I joined up with this girl, with these people, but some people I just have to stop, you know, helping them because it's not good this way. It's really not good. I'm very sad about it.
Exactly.
I'm very, very sad. And you know, there's one guy, I think they say that it's Marwa's father.
Okay.
I don't, what's his name? He's giving very wise talks all the time on YouTube. Now and then when I have time, I watch. You know, I'm a very busy person. I watch Mr. Kohera or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. He's a very wise man. He's a very, very wise man. He's trying to send a message to people there.
Okay.
Very, very wise man. All the time when I watch him, I feel so good. I even learn from him, man. You know, I'm learning. It's like he's my own father.
Okay.
And the things he talks about, they make so much sense. You cannot not go in people's homes and start to film people's home and destroy families. Exactly. For what? For maybe $10 from YouTube? You cannot take land from people. You know, you don't do those kind of things. You don't steal from the people, from the poor people, and give to the rich. You don't do that.
Yeah.
It's better you steal from the rich and give to the poor. That is how it's supposed to be. But what this Dave is, I'm going to, really, I don't want to talk about, but I'm talking about it now. I don't like Dave's attitude. Not at all. And I don't like him anymore. So I don't hope that they'll put it on you, but it is me. They are my own words, hearsay.
Yeah.
So the reason why we are with you, because I notice that you care about a lot of people. You had cared also about this old guy. What was his name? Mr. Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph. You remember I sent Mr. Joseph $50?
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
So you can take him to a restaurant to eat, yes.
Even up to today, I have an area there. How much is it? Like 3,000 Kenya shillings. I'm gonna be paying that one. So he's still getting the restaurant. He's still eating there, and I'm taking care of him up to date. And he always comes to my home to collect some. Sometimes he always talk about I need some pocket money. He always talk about pocket money. So he always comes home to collect some pocket money. You understand he cannot work further because of the age. So up to date, he is eating one of the restaurants in Nyabuanse, and it's for my own courtesy, and I make it happen. And up to date, he is eating freely, whatever he wants to eat. And we have a gauge of money where he cannot pass because of daily. He has to eat daily. Let us not talk about, he has to eat very nice today, and tomorrow he doesn't eat. Let him eat in a moderate way, that we know that even tomorrow he will eat, tomorrow but one, tomorrow but whatever, and everything will just be okay. And I appreciate because people also tuned whenever I put out the story, and they copped up and talked about, we have to take care of this kind of the old person. Also right now, what I can just say is the way I could be helping my father also, and my father left us, sorry for that one, and rest in peace to Mr. Sigano a bit. It was necessary for me also, because he was coming to my home, cherishing with my father. Also, I take that as a responsibility to take care of him as an aged person like my father also. And that is the way forward also. And that's the way forward. We have to make it happen.
No, I think, Jean, to keep up your spirit, really. We're here to support you. Start buying some material, as we said, for the project that we are going to start, the new project. Yeah. And we'll support you until the end of it. Exactly. And we hope to see you in Zambia soon, so that you can see how we are doing our boreholes. Yeah. And we're waiting for the quotation from Kenya about boreholes. Exactly. We are with a group of 15 or 20 people who are sponsoring these boreholes in Kenya. Okay. So please give us a quotation. We are going to wait for the quotation the coming 2-3 days from you. Okay. And we want to also know if it's raining, they cannot do boreholes. You know, they can only do boreholes when it's no water in the ground. Okay. When it's wet, when it's not raining, yes. Okay, I got you. So I'm very happy that we could talk, and I hope to see you soon when I come and visit in Kenya for the projects. Exactly. Because we have to finish that project, and I want to be there to open up. So that's what I can say. But stay tuned, stay safe. Thank you. And greetings to everybody in your project. But please start a foundation of a project to teach these people how to work. Exactly. And I can put some money, you know, even Dee, when she was in my house, she knew that I had a lot of money. She knew that. Yeah. If she listened to this video, my name is Tandy. You know, she's been in my house in the Netherlands. She knew that I had a lot of money. And what I say, I promise you, and I keep my promise, I will help you with the projects. Exactly. That's very fantastic. Until we finish. Yes. Exactly. You take good care, and it was nice having a conversation with you. Exactly. And I appreciate also, as God bless you, keep shining and make it happen. You too. We talk again. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. So she was Mama Tandy Foundation. She was part of the program to make it happen. Also, I went to see also in Zambia 2-3 things how they are conducted there with that kind of the foundation, and everything was just nice. Mambo iko namna gani Mr. Matiko? Kila kitu iko sawa? Sasa umesikia? Waambie namaliza afu nitawacheck town. Nakuja town. Town. Nitamwambia tu, nitampigia simu.
Uko nyumbani? Uko Buhuru? Nitapita hapo sawa. So guys, I'm just sorting out. I'm gonna be finishing the video, then I'm gonna be sorting the guys here. And I have Mr. Matiko today. We are here one-on-one live, and uko na any breaking news? Kuna tipa ya tatu imeleta mawe. So the third trip has already arrived to Matiko's home, and haikupita kwa njia, si ndio? Haikusonga mbele, walimwaga na wame-offload na nani. Guys, still tomorrow I think, kesho mtakuwa, si ndio? Kesho tutaenda kutengeneza hiyo njia. Tomorrow we're going to get to that road, and we have to remend it and make sure that it's going to be passable, because there's some of the spots there, they're going to be having a problem in terms of slippery. Whenever the truck going to be passing there, it slippers towards that area, and it stuck there and it cannot move. So tomorrow we're going to be looking forward to make sure that that road is maintained, and everything going to be taking the course there, and you shall just be there. So uko na kitu yoyote ya kuada hapa useme mbili tatu? Sema tusikie.
Nasema mwenye ananisaidia. Aendelee na hiyo moyo tu.
Tuko mbele pamoja. Na kila kitu kiko sawa. Kazi tunasonga nayo. We are continuing with the work, and everything is working so properly. Umesikia huyu vile amesema? Ama tujarewana. Guys, the foundation is talking about we're going to be having to construct some of the things here, facilities, to make sure that people are going to be engaging into doing the necessary things, and they're going to be changing in their life attitude, empowering them to make sure that things are coming up very fantastic. And it will be working. And for the people who are having the mentality thinking about Matiko still drinks and they're going to be so drunkard and much more, Shindo, that is not working right now. Right now, Matiko is very sober, even right now. Sema su. Matiko is sober. And for the people who are talking about, oh, Gintu, maybe Matiko is drunk and east was south, maybe east was south at much of time. That's not necessary at this kind of the position. What I'll be talking about is we have to rectify and check on how we're going to be changing people's life. Let us not mesh and talk about, oh, because Matiko has left the other group and is with Gintu to make things coming out. People are going to be having the jealousy, talking about, oh, Gintu, let us see if Matiko will change. I cannot change a person in a single day. I'm not a rehab. The only thing is he gonna be changing. And we're going to be giving him time, and change going to be coming. We're going to be like a rehab, but slow motion. And we're going to be reaching there. Because let us not talk about, oh, a person has been there into the platform of liquor in so many years. You come in a single day and talk about, oh, Matiko, I want you to stop it today. And if you continue, I'm going to be arresting you. I saw yesterday some of the videos, people talking about, oh, I'm going to be arresting people who are selling liquor to the people in the village. You are the person who is told, give these people a small token of a day. When I am here and talking about, oh, I'm given with a sponsor and talk about, oh, Matiko, give Matiko 10,000 Kenya shillings. I give Matiko 10,000 shillings, and you understand I'm not talking about, oh, Matiko has to be placed where necessary to do some of the jobs. I'm giving him 10,000 Kenya shillings. What is the Matiko's agenda, that kind of the position? You're going to be talking about, oh, you know, now I have money, Gintu going to be handling much of the sponsorship of the house, going to be built, so I have nothing to offer. I have nothing to do with this kind of the money. I have to go sit down, relax, enjoy with my friends. But that attitude, that's what I see much of the people doing. And they're talking about, oh, you know, there's this kind of the Brian, called Brian Vapor. He was my classmate, I know him. And he has been there, and he has been there with Murimi, struggling, talking about this, the money, work, do this, and sometimes reached, and he got some of the accidents. We understand. But he's being placed in a very sophisticated way of not knowing what he can just do at which kind of the point, and a bit headaching. And at that kind of the position can say we have to rectify on what we're going to be doing. And whenever the change is going to be coming, let us not pressurize. I saw a little lady here told, like, whenever Matiko going to be coming here, call the police, ABCD. That was not a good thinking of a person who want to change the village. Because when you're talking about, guys, I'm looking forward to change this kind of the people, the village has to change, and yet we're talking about people should be arrested. You are restricting people not to move from one position to another. That is not the courtesy of changing the village or changing the moment of people in the village. What we have to do is to empower the way the foundation of Mama Tand is saying. Let us empower them, give them a work to do. And whenever we give them a work to do, they will know what to do. And if we talk about, okay, you have said like, oh, Matiko should not drink, oh, the village boys are drinking. what we are going to be doing is they're going to be changing from drinking to another thing. The way the foundation is talking about, they will just shift this from this character to another character, and maybe the character they're going to be developing is a bad one, not of drinking, but another character. Maybe they're going to be developing in terms of seducing, flirting, talk about maybe doing any kind of things which are not necessary, which is a bit traumatizing whenever it comes to the healthy purposes. Better a person ever who is drinking small than a person who is suffering from very serious diseases. And we're going to be talking about, oh, we were telling Matiko ABCD, now you're going to be ABCD. So we have to consider such kind of the things. And that kind of the further point I have Mukami. Mukami, hi.
Fine, fine.
How is everything, bro?
Everything fine.
Always attuned?
Yeah.
And today I saw you with the young lady called Percy.
Yeah.
You are also getting, so you are orienting her also, getting round and talking about 2-3 things that are going to be encouraging also. Yeah. Exactly. So you have any kind of the point from the foundation we have heard about what is necessary? Do you think about it going to be working there?
Yeah. In fact, we need work.
We need work.
The work can keep us busy.
Exactly.
So that when we are busy,
yeah,
we may forget even about alcohol. Because at the end of the day, you are too tired.
Yeah.
You only need to take shower.
Yeah.
Then
you get
take
food
your
and
dinner, and you go to the bed.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have no time.
So empowerment is the best.
Yeah.
Talk about getting a job to do.
Yeah.
And so whenever Matiko work going to be starting, I think it will be a good empowerment to them and also the village people who want to be there. They're going to be working there. And in the evening time, they're going to be having a little bit of the wages of a day. And they will be just appreciating and getting them to their family, responsible families.
Yeah, no idle.
No idleness.
Yeah.
So that idleness is the one that is making people to liquor more.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, idle mind
is a devil's work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the workshop of the devil.
It's the workshop of the devil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to the real people who are just supporting and also talking about how the things are. And also yesterday I saw, jana ulikuwa umefurahia bana vile uliona sister yako amepata ka shopping. How the sister got a shopping yesterday. Matiko was there celebrating. You understand it was the first shopping for that lady, Boke. And nobody has ever recognized like Boke needs ABCD. And you have to understand, people have never knew like the lady who is called Anastasia, who is working at Marwa's place there, and she's there, staying there. Boke is the mother, and that is the fact. Matiko is the uncle to that lady. And people cannot recognize even where this kind of the people are coming from. They talk about, let us get this kind of the person. Even if you are helping somebody, like a person who is helping the son, which is Godfrey, and you're helping Godfrey, and also you have to remember he has a father. Help the father also. And somebody's talking about, no, you know, I'm helping this kind of the lady, but I cannot help the mother or whatever. The mother, she's struggling there alone, doing things which are not even relevant at each kind of. So you are subjecting these people into that. And sometimes you talk about, I cannot give you a chance to meet with talk about the family. Sometimes you let them out in a single day, in whatever, gauging them with hours, a little bit traumatizing. And we are not onto that one. Coming to the same section we're going to be handling here, we have to continue with the best and improving the village and empowering the people to make sure that they're going to be observing what is the best to the village, doing what's the best to the village, and so as we can be working together as a team, as things are going to be working so properly. So to do, asante sana man kukukuja, and hata alikuwa nakuulizia sana. Alikuwa anasema kwani umepotelea wapi ba?
Mimi niko.
Wewe huko. Mambo iko sawa?
Iko sawa.
Sasa kesho tutakuwa kwa njia, si ndio? Tomorrow we'll be in the road to make sure that the road going to be done best and everything will be just working. So utakuwa kesho? Will be you there today? Tomorrow? Utakuwa kesho? Tufanye barabara, si ndio? Mukami utakuwa kesho?
Very much available.
Very much available. You're going to be there to make sure that the road going to be, we're going to be working onto the road properly. I saw people talking about, oh, Gintu, you're going to be taking, maybe an helicopter to land some of the materials. Shame on you. What is there is we have to look for the best alternative. And the best alternative is always we have it here. And whoever is having a devil's mind thinking about, oh, you know, Gintu is maybe there, ABCD, we have taken over for you to learn and see how the change is acknowledged to the people. Not how you have to treat people like misery, treat people as luggages, treat people like mongoose, and talk about, oh, you know, I was changing the life of this kind of the people. That was not the absolute mind of change. And probably let me get to this kind of the position. Say, thank you very much, asante sana kwa kukuja. God bless you. Kila kitu isonge, si ndio? Yeah, I'm gonna be checking on. Asante sana. Matiko, today you want me to uplift you. Mambo iko sawa? I'm not even standing here. Unaonaje mazingira? Sasa tuko kwa ile fish pond, kila kitu imekuwa sawa na kesho bado tutakuwa. Wakati tutakuwa, they will be working here to the fish pond. Also, I'll be having the team, the way you see this kind of the team, it will be working to the road to make sure that the road is maintained and prepared very fantastic here. So, wacha nizunguke hapa nionyeshe vile kunaenda. Mambo also available. Ulikuwa unataka kuseme? You wanted to say something? Unataka samaki? God is talking about God needs some fish here. Usijali. Ziko karibu kukua nitakupatia, si ndio? Exactly. So they are about to be harvested here. And God is whenever you see God here, this boy knows how the fish farm is. There's a time I was fishing here and getting some of the fish using bare hands, and God was here catching them. The people was talking about, oh, that young boy knows how to catch fish, Gintu. Employ him onto your fish farm. And I was a young boy here, very meticulous. So today you can see this kind of the water is now turning into green. And I saw somebody trying to teach Gintu about the fish farm. And what I can just say is I'm a good fish farmer. Whenever I talk about, we're going to be fertilizing the pond. It's now green. This green is what we call green bloom. The green bloom is also called green turbidity. That green turbidity is the enriched fertility to the water, and that green fertility is now what we call algae. And that algae is so essential. It has what we can just call about the diet, talk about a full diet, balanced diet to the fish. And it doesn't have good growth rate, but it can facilitate to a good growth rate. So today we were maintaining this kind of the pond, as you can see, and it was collapsing, so heavily collapsing there, and we had to maintain its own course and make sure that we're going to be getting a very good lean. And it's going to be placed the way you can see this kind of the fish pond is, as I said yesterday, and the work continues as normal. And this is what we see, and we want to make it happen. Because when we have no idle mind, we make sure that we are imposing ourselves to this kind of the strategy, making it happen. It's the best way for us to go. And that's why you see tomorrow, they're going to be coming with this kind of the trees, and they're going to be getting them here, and everything will just be working very, very fantastic. Also, some of the materials are arriving here to make sure that everything is so fantastic. The 3 tips are already here, and we're going to be continuing whenever the time reaches, and whenever the time going to be accessing to us. And what I appreciate is the people are tuned, and also they're watching, they're supporting you and talking about Gintu. That's the best way you're going to be doing, encouraging the boys and giving them the best alternative for them to do rather than the whatever are the people going to be thinking about. And I say to that kind of the hospitality, appreciation also to the Mama Tandi's Foundation, and because it's improving also. Whenever you see sometimes Gintu is talking about the fish pond construction here, sometimes it's a person talks about, oh, Gintu want to see the changes. And I have been ever talking about Gintu, one day, one time I'll ever do. There's somebody who ever listened to whatever I said and talked about, one day I'll make it, and one day it has come. And this is the time for us to work and make it happen. I saw somebody talking about Gintu, you have to invest in your land. And the investment is what we have. I'm a good farmer. And this is the land that I'm having here. It has this kind of the fish ponds here. And we're going to be developing whenever somebody's going to be coming to Kenya. And you feel like you're going to be contacting Gintu. I want a place to live, a very fantastic place, a very nice area. You can come to the fish farm here and get the best because it's so cool. There are less population, no pollution of sound and whatever, no rumamongers, nothing. You can come, survive, eat, walk, cherish, have the environment, the green environment. As you can see, the green environment always surrounding the village, and that is the best way for us to go. And also the fish gonna be there, the gazebo and much more, and people will be enjoying to make it happen. As that kind of the factor, as I say, that is the best way for us to move and make it happen. And we are trying our best. And at that kind of the artifact, any person who thinks about, oh, Gintu is maybe this way, is maybe this way, I'm not here to use anybody. And I'm here to make sure that people are working the best. Even if we're going to be having Matiko giving me a job, he's going to be working and getting his own wage of a day and move on. And I always have to give them the job so they can just rectify and understand their motive, understand the best way forward. That's what I'm aiming for, and I'm aiming unto that, and I say, God bless each kind of the person. I'm going to be getting to Isabella right now, and the people are asking about, again, to give us about Isabella. Does she have a man, and the land, the house, and much more? I'm going to be getting to Isabella today, and the video going to be dropping to you right now after this one here, and things going to be coming to you live one-on-one. Keep tuned, keep it locked. Much more going to be coming to you as far as everything is tuned, and this is the best way for us to go and the best way for us to move. Keep on locked. Best to Mama Tandy Foundation. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and also watch Mama Tandy Foundation. They have a channel also called Mama Tandy Foundation, and it has good videos and empowering the villages. Keep shining, keep it tuned, keep it locked. Back to you in studios. Guys, as I promised that I'm going to be reaching to Isabella one-on-one live, and she's here. Hi, Isabella. Hi. How are you? Fine. You are washing some utensils, eh? Unaosha vyombo kidogo. Kila kitu iko sawa. Mbona unakanyaga chini ama mambo iko tu sawa? Hey, Isabella. Au jaoga. Hey, Isabella, she's ever into it. But walisema hii miezi mbili usifanye kazi. There's a person who talked about again to make sure that you're telling Isabella not to do the work of this kind of the 2 months, and she's at least doing her own things. Uliniambia umenunua gas na uko na kitanda vizuri, ama tuingie ndani tuangalie? So we're gonna be getting in. This is how the house is. The last time I talked about she's just ulinunua hii. She bought this kind of the gas, as you can see, and there's no lighting, guys, as we just talked about here, and much more. So even the utensils, the cupboards are empty. These are just stuff that they're going to be using here, and some of 2-3 things here. And this is the bedroom here, and a bit she's talking about. She has a bed, and we can talk about not for the children, it's just for her and the young lady, and also the born child, who is now the young boy representing here. As the people are asking about what walikuwa naulizia kuhusu kama umeolewa ama uko na mwana ama uko namna gani. Mume yuko kweli? No man. So una survive mwenyewe tu hivyo pole pole. Una hustle mwenyewe. So she's struggling and hustling on her own, and she doesn't have anybody to talk about, I'm gonna be coming to this. Even I'm just traumatized here a bit, because when I hear such kind of the things and I talk about, my living God, how was she surviving at night, and talking about, was she sending the young of the child here, talk about, my stomach is ABC. Do you understand such kind of the life? And she's here to make it happen, and I appreciate because much of the people are tuned in and also locked in. So about the solar panels and much more, urukuna tamani sana upate solar, sindo? Solar, she's willing to have, if you can just talk about, it's going to be so fantastic, you can just talk about, going to be getting a solar, which is, even if it's going to be for paying more or buying the complete set. I'll talk about the solar. It depends with which kind of the solar, and the voltages of the solars and the batteries, and also if it's gonna be this kind of the paying, or na hizi za kulipa mdogo mdogo, so unaweza lipa pesa once, sindio? And also this kind of the solar that they buy for paying per monthly installment or daily installment. You can buy it completely. You can buy it once and everything will just work there properly. Na plot yenu imefika wapi? The plot umesema imefika wapi?
Imefika hapa hivi.
Oh, guys, the plot, it's how this kind of the house is, and it reaches this kind of the size here only, and it's getting down to the road. As you can see, this the mother-in-law who she's here, and that's where the plot is reaching with this kind of the avocado tree, and it's just getting down. So there's no much of the spaces here that's provided here to make sure that things gonna be working at this kind of the fantastic module. So she's struggling on her best to make sure that she's gonna be getting some of the food for this kind of the children to get to school also and struggle. Mambo, uko poa? Uko poa? Mambo. This is the young boy. Ulipata nguo? Alikuletea nguo? Ziko sawa? Uko sawa sasa, si ndio? So the boy is very meticulous, and he got the clothes. Na huyu mdogo alipata? Hata huyu aliletewa? Even my sister Kate also remembered this young lady, and she brought also to the young lady here. Unaitwa nani? Anaitwa nani huyu? Chantel. Chantel, mambo. She's called Chantel. Na wewe? Uniambia Zakaria? Joshua?
Joshua Mpindo.
Uniambia unaitwa Joshua? Joshua, yeah, he's called Joshua.
Mdogo ndo anaitwa Zakaria.
Yule mdogo ndo Zakaria. The young one is the Zakaria. So I was doubting myself. I had such name like Zakaria. Why is it not coming to this kind of the family again? So Zakaria is the newborn baby, and it's called Joshua, who took much of the people from the Canaan, you understand, the Moses time. And also we have Chantel. Chantel. They are looking alike to the mom also, and which is the best way. So guys, this is the struggling that people are coming out with to go on with everything, how it moves, to make sure they're going to be getting a living. And these are the utensils that they are just getting, and they are struggling on themselves to make sure they're going to be getting food, they're going to be getting whatever. Right now, as she's going to be staying at home a bit, we had to strengthen her to make sure that she's going to be getting a little bit of something, as she's having... Today is the 4th day after giving birth, so she's lactating right now, and she's finding it right now. She doesn't have to do like heavy works, much more like that one. So she has to stay cool and make it happen. So guys, as far as much of the people are talking about, again, to look for her to know what is really the problem. Na kuna shida yote ingine tofauti? Hakuna ingine? Oh, mattress. Oh, the mattress to this kind of the boy. The boy is sleeping onto this kind of the seat, which is the only seat inside here, and a bit old, but it's serving because it's the one that is available, and that's why it's going to be surviving, and the boy is sleeping there. And the young lady and the mom and the young and a born child, they are sleeping inside. Uko na kitanda iko sawa? 4x6. So it's a 4x6. So the bed is a 4x6. The mattress ni mpya ama iko sawa? Ni mzee. Tunaweza ingia tuone. Ama guys, we're going to be getting in to see because we might be talking about things are working, but they might be in a different position. Let us get inside. Tuangalie, sindo? Aya, tuangalie. She's washing the utensils very nicely. Oh. Guys, this is how they are working. These are soap here and washing here. And the young boy. Unasema aje sasa? Ulikuwa unataka kusema kitu? Ni nini hauna sahi?
Vitabu.
Hauna vitabu. The boy is talking about doesn't have books. Na umeenda grade 3? You are now going to grade 3. Mwaka ujao grade 3.
Nilikuwa grade 3 ndo nataka niende 4.
Oh, sasa umeenda grade 4. So he was in grade 3, now he has gone to grade 4. He's asking about he doesn't have some books, such kind of the thing. I understand such kind of the life. They don't have much more things like talking about books, pencils. We know, but one time it reach, whenever we're going to be supporting them to go back to school, she's going to be having a back to school, which will be in December before they open, and everything will just be okay. So, twingie? Okay. We're going to be getting in. This is the entry. As we're going to be getting inside to check what is popping out. Oh, even ndio kuna kaa. Hapa ndio unalala. Oh, neti mbona imeraruka? The net is old. Mbona ulikuwa unasema neti iko? The net is very old. You can see guys, the net is a bit old, and the area is the way you can just see it here, and much more. So this is how the environment is, and you can see how the environment is looking, and this is the way forward, but we will struggle to make it happen, and things are just working properly. Asante sana. Mtoto amelala. The baby is sleeping here, and everything is so fantastic. Asante sana, sindio? Yeah guys, this is how the environment is looking, and you can see and spot where necessary, and that's how they are surviving and to this kind of the house. Everything is so meticulous. Asante sana Isabella. Mungu awabariki, tuendelee vizuri, si ndio? Exactly. So guys, this is the way forward, and I appreciate much of the people tuned and locked in and talking about Gintu. Let's make it happen. Asante sana, si ndio? Tutaonana baadaye. Majariwa. God bless, and for whatever God will just promise and has promised, like Isabella gonna be having, I know it will just come, and I'm here to make it happen to her, and also everything will be so fantastic. Yeah, so that's how they are collecting also this kind of the ballast that some of the people are coming to come with them here. So this is how the things are. Also, whenever we talk about even the toilet, guys, this is the toilet they're going, and you can see how it's looking like. These are green plants. They're just planted around. This is where they get a shower. You can see how the environment is. They don't have a toilet, and that is what going to be popping out here. So you have to we have to understand each and every of the family, how they are, because a bit headaching, and we have to work smart as we see things going to be conducted. So Isabella's home is here, and also the jigger's position was here, and she was coming very near, and she was coming to the work to make sure that she's going to be working and getting something small for her to continue moving forward. So the house is very big to the jiggers here, and they're going to be orienting to say we keep on pressing, and the people are going to be contributing to help this kind of the family also of the jiggers to continue with the construction. It's ongoing, and we have reached to this lintel stage. We're going to be looking forward to have some of the materials like the sand is there, talk about the ballast and some cements and also some steels to make sure that we're going to be having the essential materials to make it happen. So keep it tuned, and I'm going to be giving you much of the reservoirs and the impact and the society to make it happen. So I'm going to be back to you and to the studio as we're going to be lifting this kind of the video right now, and I'm rolling this kind of the carpet at this kind of the time. Keep on supporting, subscribe, like, share, and share, and also let's make it happen. As we reach this kind of the point, support Gintu, we support the less fortune at this kind of the environment. Asante sana, umenileta kikapu. So I had left there. It is for the lunch. I had gone to, I had brought for food for the people who are working to my fish farm there, and everything's so fantastic. I have not even ate lunch, and it's evening 6, and I'm coming from the fish farm there. Everything's so fantastic. I'm gonna be resting a bit, and we have to see things moving forward. Before I rest, guys, I'm always making things to happen. Exactly. Before we rest, the resting will be in heaven. Here in the world, no resting. That is the absolute manner for us to move forward. I'm gonna be lighting the machine, and also the machine need much of the fuel also. We're gonna be consuming a lot of fuel today because it has worked very much, and it has consumed a lot of yeah, the gauge is moving, so I'm gonna be getting to the middle. It has took a lot of the fuel, and I have to make sure I'm going to be refueling before I go home, and that is the best. As I'm going to be concluding this kind of the video, as I say, thank you very much, guys, for you being tuned, locked in, and supporting, subscribing, and sharing, as we're going to be keeping in touch. Back to you in studio.